Institute of Engineering and Technology, Department of Instrumentation and Control. Our subject is Safety Instrumented System, Unit 3, Process Control versus Safety Control. In last lecture, I have discussed about comparison of safety system and control system, and we have started separations of control system and safety system. So today I continue with this topic. So let's see separation of safety system and control system. Here we are taking one example. You can see first figure. In first figure, control system and safety systems are combined, and in second figure, control system and safety systems are separated. So first I discuss about figure 1. In this figure, vessels are connected with level transmitter. Level transmitter send to the signal level controller. Here level indicator through we can see value of level. So here you can see low level switch connect with low level alarm system. So if our level below the set point value, then low level switch will be activated. So alarm also activated. In second figure, control system and safety system are separated. So here level transmitter send to the signal controller. Here level indicator through we can see value of level. If any fault condition occurs, right, if our level below the set point value, then low level switch will be activated and then alarm also be activated. So here control and safety both systems are separated. So in this figure, combined safety system and control system has disadvantage, and disadvantage is in combined safety system and control system, if any instrument fail, then whole system will be failed. So generally we are using separate control system and safety system in industry. Here discussed about this figure as an example. The figure left show means left side figure, that is the combined control system and safety system, show a level control system where the level alarm switch is tied to measurement instrument. Level transmitter measure the liquid level and send a measurement signal to a level controller LIC. Level indicator as well as low level switch, which in turn indicates an alarm. So earlier I discussed about it. If our level below the set point value, then low level switch will be activated, then alarm system will be also activated. The main disadvantage for this type of system is that if the level transmitter fail, both level control and level alarm are lost for this system. So combined control system and safety system has a disadvantage. To overcome this problem, the system shown in figure right is used. So here for solving this problem, we are use separate control system and safety system in industry. The switch has its own measuring element and it operated directly by process condition. The switch also has its own connection on the vessel. It is located at the point of activation itself. It is not necessary to know the actual value of process variable as long as it is within the allowable limit. Separation of process control and safety control applicable for standard, right? Every industry use different standards according to the requirement. So currently industry practice require strict separation of process control system and the safety shutdown system. See in figure. So about this figure I discussed in next slide. Several international and national design documents specify the need for such separation. So here we are discussing about different standards how to separate process control system and safety system. First HSE PES, then EICHE CCPS, IEC 61508, NFPA 85, API RP 556, API RP 14C, ANSI/ISA 84.00.01/2004. So earlier I have discussed about these standards in chapter 1. Okay, and in this chapter we are discussing about how to separate process control and safety control system for these standards. First, HSE, Health and Safety Executive, PES, Programmable Electronic System. HSE PES document comes as two-part volume. HSE and PES have two parts volume. First part is for manager and is only 17 pages long. And second part for engineers and is 170 pages. Separate sensor, separate logic box and separate valve. So HSE and PES have two-part volume. First part for manager and second part for engineers. So this is a separation of process control and safety system. Process equipment send to the signal and this signal from sensors and operator through signal sent to the control system and control system to signal return to the process equipment, and this is for normal condition. Right? If any fault occurs in our system, then process equipment send to the signal to protective device. So this is our safety system, and after problem solved, then signal send to the process equipment. So here we have separated control system and safety system. Second standard EICHE CCPS. Full form of EICHE, the American Institute of Chemical Engineers. Here this standard text is a set of guidelines about 50 pages long. Normally the logic solve are separated from similar components in the basic process control system. So here we have told about, so here we have separated process control system component and safety system component. SIS input sensors and final control elements are generally separate from basic process control system. Here Safety instrumented system and basic process control system are separate components, so failure of one will not impact the other. Next standard IEC 61508. The international standard is for all industry and cover the use of relay, solid state and programmable safety system, or E/E/PES, electric, electronic and programmable electronic system. So IEC 61508 standards generally referred for relay, solid states and programmable safety systems. The equipment under control system shall be separate and independent from the E/PE safety related system. E that means electrical, second E for electronics, and PE that means programmable electronic system. Okay, so E/E/PE safety related system. If this equipment cannot be met, then the entire control system needs to be designed as a safety related system. Next standard NFPA 85. The National Fire Protection Association has written standard that apply to boiler and burner management system, such as boiler and combustion system hazard code. This standard makes a very clear call for separation. Requirement for independent, the logic system performing the safety function for the burner management shall not be combined with any other logic system. A DCS can be utilized for 6000 input-output associated with a huge industrial boiler, but the burner management system shall be a separate system. So, if we are using distributed control system, and we know that distributed control system we can use in large scale industry. So, here we can use 6000 input output for huge industry boiler, but burner management system shall be separate from the system. Next, in this standard, by using redundant logic system capable of multiple program to handle multiple burner management system is not acceptable. Here, self-insured facilities may not follow the NFPA standard. Self-insured facilities are not using NFPA standard. So in today's session, I have discussed for applicable standards how to separate safety system and control system. So first HACCP standard, then AICHE standard, IEC 61508 standard, NFPA 85 standard. In next session, I will discuss API RP 556 standard, API RP 14C standard, and ANSI ISA standard. So remaining 3 standards we will discuss in next session. If you have any query in this session, then you can ask me. Thank you for watching video.